Hi there, I'm Grant Patterson, and this is yet another in a continuing series where I discuss my 9 published books, the inspiration, the process behind them, and I talk about the subject matter. So I'm taking advantage of the great pandemic of 2020 to spend a lot of time talking about my books and to start doing some of the publicity that I've kind of been remiss on up till now. So this book is the first of 2 Canadian World War II novels that I wrote back to back after finishing Good Time Charlie and before continuing the Will Bryant thriller series. This one, When Your Number's Up, is inspired by the real-life war diaries of the Queen's Own Rifles of Canada, which I found online. And the reason I went there was a friend of mine who died many years ago, but who I knew from volunteering for a police department. His name was Lou Yaffe, and he had served in the Queen's Own Rifles during the Northwest European campaign of the Second World War. The reason I wrote this book was I was inspired to write Canadian military fiction of the kind that is really in very short supply. Canadians tend to be rather poorly informed about their own military history, and we don't like to see ourselves as a military country. But the fact remains that during the Second World War, out of a population of 11 million people, over 1 million served in the armed forces, almost all of whom were volunteers. So this book reflects what I think is kind of an untold story of Canadians at war, and like many of my other novels, I wrote it because I wanted to read it and it didn't exist yet, so I had to write it. So I hope you'll check it out on my website along with all of my other books. It's available from Amazon as a paperback or ebook. And if you like the video, give it a like and check out the website. Thank you.